Bob Dylan, Highway 61 revisited. Hello. I've known Bob Dylan's name for years, but I never knew anything. And I actually got recommended Blonde on Blonde a while ago, but it seemed like overall people want me to listen to this one first. Today, we're going to give our thoughts, our opinions, as always, see what's good with this record, see if we like it, see if we love it. And yeah, if you're new to the channel and you want me to listen to any more Bob Dylan, or if not that, any other singer, songwriter stuff within this genre, feel free to let me know. All right. I appreciate you for coming out. All right. I love you. If you want to see the whole uncut reaction, that'll be over up on my Patreon. Track number 1 is Like a Rolling Stone.
I'm kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis. A complete unknown, like a rolling stone.
That bridge is goated.
Who carried on his shoulder cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't where it's at? He don't know, like a rolling stone. In rags and the language that he used, go to him now, he calls you can't refuse. When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You're invisible now, you got no secrets.
Oh, that fucking harmonica hits every time. Since this guy is most well known for his songwriting, you know, this review is going to be a little different from what I usually talk about when these songs end. Usually I like to talk about, you know, song structures and production, how it made me feel. However, I feel like I'm going to have to go into more of the songwriter analysis angle for this kind of video. Obviously, we're sort of talking about someone who's maybe very, very young, it seems, kind of getting thrown into the real world, having to deal with all these problems. They kind of just got to go out and live their life, you know what I mean, without any direction. No direction, like a rolling stone. You can't predict its path. You can't predict a stone rolling down the hill. All right, you don't know where it's gonna go. But yeah, everything about that song, production-wise, was also perfect. I love the harmonica that we had in between verses. Diesel Weasel, I was just gonna back you up on that. I love the organ on that as well. It's so subtle, but I love how it's there. I was kind of getting that fear going into another 60s album where it was gonna be like just so kind of stuck in that time period that I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. However, does not seem like that's going to be the case today.
The sweet, pretty things on bet now, of course. The city fathers they're trying to endorse. The reincarnation of Paul Revere's horse. But the town has no need to be nervous. Ali, he's looking for food. I'm in the kitchen with the Tombstone Blues.
Oh.
Hysterical bride in the penny arcade. Oh, shoes, daddy's in the alley, he's looking for food. I'm in the kitchen with the Tombstone Blues. Our bell, he points to the sky, saying the sun's not yellow, it's chicken. Mama's in the factory, she ain't got no shoes. Daddy's in the alley, he's looking for food. I'm in trouble with the Tombstone Blues. bedroll. Tuba players now rehearse around the flagpole. And the National Bank at a profit sells roadmaps for the soul to the old folks' home and the college.
What do we got going on there? Let's talk about the guitar first. I love the guitar in that song a lot, more than the first one. Percussion really had me on there, I'm not gonna lie. It had me on the hook for the whole fucking song. The vision I have in my mind is Bob just in a tavern somewhere, and that's full of people, and he's just kind of giving their descriptions and everything that they got going on in their lives. I wish I could write you a melody so plain that could hold you, dear lady, from going insane. Is that him in the last verse of the song saying that he wish he could write like a nice, cute little simple song, but unfortunately, this is what's happening. This is what he's going through right now.
On a mail train, babe.
That piano. That's good.
Well, I've been up all night, leaning on the windowsill.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know my baby will look good going down over the sea. I don't mind, gal look fine when she's coming after me. Time is that I wanna be your lover, baby. I don't wanna be your boss.
Oh man.
Don't say I never warned you when your train gets lost.
I think vocally that is my favorite off of here so far. I loved his vocals when he said, well, if I die on top of a hill, and if I don't make it, you know my baby will. When he said that was crazy. I love the way the instrumental got right there. I also harmonica, crazy performance. I don't know who the fuck is on the harmonica. If it's him, he's cooking. Also the piano I liked a lot. The train maybe does seem to be a metaphor as to where maybe this relationship with him and his girl is going. Well, I don't want to be your lover. I don't want to be your boss. Don't say I never warned you when your train gets lost. He's spitting bars. This next one is from a Buick 6.
I got this graveyard woman, you know she keeps my kids, but my soul for mama, you know she keeps me here. She's a just egg. If she comes down the thruway, ready to sew me up with a thread. Well, if I go down dying, you know she's bound to put a blanket on my bed. Keep away the dead. I need a dump truck, baby, to unload my head.
Oh
She
man.
brings me everything and more, and just like I said.
The Beatles met Bob Dylan around the time this album was released, and a couple months later recorded Rubber Soul, which was deeply influenced by Dylan. Damn. I thought during the time the Beatles were influenced by the Beach Boys, but I did not know that Bob Dylan had a hand in that as well. I can see why, because that harmonica is fucking crazy. But he's sort of just talking about his death on there like that. It's kind of a grim theme, but I like it a lot. I like when songs dive into that topic of themselves, that version of themselves that they can kind of see envisioning happen. I need a steam shovel, mama, to keep away the dead. I need a dump truck, baby, to unload my head.
You walk into the room with your pencil in your hand. You see somebody naked and you say, who is that man?
I'd be confused too.
To you and says, it's his. And
Okay.
you say, what's mine? And somebody else says, well, what is? And you say, oh my God, am I here all alone? He hears you speak and says, how does it feel to be such a freak? And you say, impossible, as he hands you a bone. But nobody has any respect. Anyway, they already expect you to all give a check to tax-deductible charity organization.
Oh, I hate that.
Something is happening here and you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones?
Bro's fucking clueless. Like, get a grip.
Now you see this one-eyed midget shouting the word now.
That's creepy.
And you say, for what reason? And he says, how? And you say, what does this mean? And he screams back, you're a cow. You're made to wear earphones. 'Cause something is happening and you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones doesn't know what is even happening. I don't even know who Mr. Jones is. I can gather that. It seems like he's tripping. He walks into a room with a pencil, maybe ready to do some homework, and he sees a naked dude. He's like, hey, what the fuck? This is not the exam. All right, this is not the exam I'm looking for. Wrong room. And then he goes on, later on in the song, he sees a one-eyed midget. It's maybe my least favorite song yet. Just the structure of it wise, having to get through it. But I think if I had the mental and brain capacity, all right, to understand that track, I think if I had that crazy intelligence to understand it off rip. Dylan said Mr. Jones was a real person, not known by a name, who is a pin boy, wears suspenders, and puts his eyes in his pocket. Well, there is no way he can put his eyes in his pocket unless he's referring to his glasses. Some say Dylan is Mr. Jones. Some say he's a journalist. Who know who he is?
When your mother sends back all your invitations, and your father, Queen Jane. Now
Queen Jane?
when all of the flower ladies want back what they have lent you, and see me, Queen Jane. Now when all the clowns that you have commissioned come see me, Queen Jane. Oh, when all of your advisors heave their plastic, come see me, Queen Jane.
Oh my god, it low-key hurts. It low-key hurts.
Now when all of the bandits that you turn your other cheek to come see me, Queen Jane.
Oh. That detuned guitar is perfect though. I'm assuming that he just made it up on his own, tuning in the mix. Probably. Crazy idea that did end up working. What's good, Austin? Ability. And that I'm seeing in his songwriting is that his ability to just spawn characters in out of nowhere. You know what I mean? With whole fucking backstories that we don't even know. It seems like Queen Jane is just the leader of this nation. All right? I'm getting like Queen Elizabeth going to send soldiers out for war vibes right now. And it doesn't go well. This was during the escalating Vietnam War, so you may have a point. Could be. But there's always that one motherfucker that comments on my videos like 6 months from now, and that's like, you didn't get it right at all. Like, I don't care. I'm just having fun listening. I'm just guessing. on what this could be. Anyways, let's get into track number 7 now, which is the title track. What?
Oh, God said to Abraham, kill me a son. Abe said, man, you must be putting me on. God said no. It's welfare department, they wouldn't give him no clothes. They asked poor Howard, where can I go? Howard said, there's only one place I know. Sam said, tell me quick, man, I got to run. And Louis the King said, let me think for a minute, son. Then he said, yes, I think it can be easily done. Just take everything down to Highway 61. Highway 61.
No. Stop. That hurts my ears. Why was that track saying "wee"? At first, I was like, okay, wait a minute. I'm going to understand that song. You know what I'm saying? I know that Genesis story. Abraham going to the top of the mountain to sacrifice his son. All right? He's going to Highway 61, which it seems like the fucking place to be to this song. He's like, you could do anything there. It's crazy to be in the shortest song, but I think it makes good sense. I think it makes good sense, and it's a good focal point of the album. Abraham's original name in the Bible is Abram, which is also the name of Dylan's father. Oh. I like this chord progression.
When you're lost in the rain in Juarez, when it's Easter time too.
Okay.
Now if
Thanks
you
for the
see
advice.
Saint Annie, please tell her thanks a lot. I cannot. The peasants call her the goddess of gloom. She speaks good English and she invites you up into her room. You must pick one or the other, though neither of them ought to be what they claim. If you're looking to get silly, you better go back to from where you came. Picking up Angel who just arrived here from the coast, who looked so fine at first but left looking just like a ghost.
Motherfucker died. Oh.
Believe I've had enough.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck we were on. I don't know what the fuck we were on in the beginning of that song. We get like a little bit of like war sort of talk. Just maybe getting sick of the war. He mentions Burgundy. And wanting to maybe go back to New York because he's tired and he wants to go home. He doesn't like it overseas. It's just not his vibe. Guarantee you, when I get drafted, I will be bumping Bob Dylan on the way there. Anyways, I did like that song a lot. Harmonica hitting as always. Instrumentally, this album has been is very consistent to say the least. But yeah, let's hop into this last song now, which is 11 fucking minutes.
Got him in a trance. One hand is tied to the tightrope walker. The other is in his pants. And the riot squad, they're restless. Look out tonight from Desolation Road.
I love that verse.
After the ambulances go, is Cinderella sweeping up on Desolation Road. Everybody is making love or else expecting rain. And the good Samaritan, he's dressing, he's getting ready for is an old maid. To her death is quite romantic. She wears an iron vest. Her profession's her religion. There's Robin Hood with his memories in our trunk. Past this
I love these stories,
an
bro.
hour ago with his friend, a jealous monk. In on Desolation Road. Dr. Filth, he keeps his world inside of a leather cup. Desolation Road. Across the street, they've nailed the curtains. They're getting ready for the feast. The Phantom, two skinny girls, get out of here if you don't know. Casanova is just being punished for going to Desolation Road. Is strapped across their shoulders, and then the kerosene is brought down from the castles by insurance men who go. And Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot fighting in the captain's tower, while calypso singers laugh at them and fishermen hold flowers. That's some kind of joke. All these people that you mention, yes, I know them, they're quite lame. I had to rearrange their faces and give them all another name.
Desolation Row. Desolation Row. It seemed like in the beginning of that song, I was getting the idea that it was gonna be about like death row and like a prisoner like getting a like a prisoner being killed. But it seemed like it's deeper than that. It seems like it's way deeper than that because that concept wouldn't be 11 minutes. No, whenever you think of something desolate, you think of something that's very separated, very kind of alone in a sense. Going into this, raw thoughts, no genius, no like none of that, and I feel stupid for being a little bit confused at that song and a lot of these songs. I think the verse I did like the most was about Ophelia, and to her death is quite romantic. She wears an iron vest. Her profession's her religion. Her sin is her lifelessness. That's crazy. Some say Desolation Row is a place near Mexican border. Some say it's solitude from mainstream society. Some say it's a state of high intelligence. So basically, there's a lot of different, within so many of these songs, he talks about so many different people and so many different characters that we don't even hear of. And he like somehow all ties them into this one thing. It makes me very curious to learn more about these characters and not just like brush it off as like, oh, he's crazy, like whatever he's thinking about. You know, you can tell that there's some deeper meaning to it. There's some, further hidden motive behind these lyrics that I just need to kind of unlock. So I'm definitely going to be going on lyric analysis websites so I can just try to learn more something about it. But The image, yeah. And I was gonna say the imagery that he creates is crazy. Creating a whole city in my mind just off the words that he's given me, like different people that live there and everything like that. I swear to God, on this album alone, he must have talked about maybe 20 different characters. That's all I gotta say about it right now. I'm confused, but I'm odd. I'm odd. But yeah, if you watch this on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. If you want me to check out any more Bob Dylan, I think Blonde on Blonde is one that I would want to do next, or maybe another one. Just feel free to let me know. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, if you're watching on Patreon, thank you so much for popping out tonight. Bob Dylan,